Hello. Hello, Estrellitas. I hope the ads ended. I accidentally dismissed the message for like ads. Oh, no, too many hydrates already. Thankfully I've got my glass of water right here and a stretch. Thank you so much, Nuts VT, my dear friend Nuts. I'm spilling water all over myself. Hold on, I gotta. There's one sippy. And there's two big sippies. But hello, hello, Estrellitas. Welcome to the stream. It's really me. I'm back. And you, guess what, guys? Guess what? I don't know if y'all know this. I am no longer a student. And it's not for a bad reason. It's not for a bad reason. I have officially graduated college. Not VTubing. College. Star Child of VT is eternal. I will find and attack anybody who dare says otherwise. Hold on, I got the hiccups now. I'm so excited I get myself the hiccups. Ooh. Bro got me hooked on streams and vanished for a bit. For good reason, of course. Yeah. I wrote 40 pages in like a week. No, less than that. I wrote like 40 pages in like maybe like 4 days. I was like, this writing that I'm doing, not good enough. Let's go ahead and throw everything out and just try again. And honestly, I kind of killed it. To be quite frank, I kind of killed it. Was it my best work? No. I don't think anything is ever going to live up to my standards. But it was pretty damn good for what it was, so I'll take it. So I now am the proud owner of a Bachelor of Fine Arts. Can you believe it? I know. It's kind of crazy. And I managed to maintain my 3.5 GPA. Yeah. So I'm so happy to be back, guys. I was watching everybody. It was like that one SpongeBob meme where where Squidward's like watching SpongeBob and Patrick run around outside and he's just kind of looking longingly out the window. That was me watching everybody else be like, oh yeah, we're doing concerts, we're doing this, we're doing that, we're doing debuts. I'm like, oh, that should be me. That should be me, guys. I want to do that too. Hold on, let me fix something real quick. My leg was banging against the microphone cable. That's no good. That is no good. So I had to fix it. But oh my gosh, I was like so sad. I wanted to stream so badly, and I was like, how can I do something while also how can I make content while finishing everything up? Short answer, not really possible, unfortunately. I was not able to get really much of anything done. Save for some concerts. I participated in a few concerts during my hiatus. And I had a lot of fun with those. And I'm participating in another one in June. Yes, June. I think it's June 27th? Do I have my dates right? Dost I have my dates right? I'm so good at understanding things, and knowing where everything is. Oh my god, where is everything? Where is it? Oh, here it is. Okay, it's on. Yes, I was right. Woo! Go me. June 27th. Congratulations on my graduation. Thank you, Scarl. Oh my gosh, I'm so happy. I am so relieved. Okay, I don't know. I think I've explained this on stream before. I've been in school for fucking ever. I was planning on transferring out from my community college to like a full art school, and then COVID fucked everything over. Oh, COVID might be hated. But you know what? I finally did it. I found something that I was passionate about, and I got a good degree in it. And also I minored in web design and stuff, which is pretty cool too. Aquatic Fish, welcome to the stream. Oh, and another hydrate. Thank you. Thank you, Max. I'm so used to reading the full name, and then I'm just like, oh god, I gotta fix it. I gotta correct myself. Oh my gosh. Real Maxoon 145. Thank you for the hydrate. Wow. Whoa. I'm towards again. No, I'm sorry. Oh my gosh. Oh, I missed this. I missed you all. Ah. It's so over. It's so over. It's so over, chat. Is it so over, or is it just beginning? Ooh. It is just beginning because I got some announcements to make. Ooh, I got some housekeeping to do. So for the most part, I will be unemployed for a while because my degree is not something that really is like, I mean, it's viable. It's a degree. And all degrees are viable in some sense of the word. I feel like mine, it's very specific, like hyper specific. So what's going to happen is that until I find either a job or, you know, something to pay me actual money, I'm going to be doing some full-time VTubing. That means 3 to 4 streams a week and potentially 1 Discord and chat night a week. I'm very excited. I'm working on the schedule for those right now. I'm working on trying to figure out how and when that's going to work, what I'm going to do. I got to come up with more. I would love to just be a gaming streamer, but I feel like I can be more creative than that. So we're going to be doing, we're definitely going to be doing some gaming, but I'm also going to be trying to expand them horizons, you know? It's going to be great. Also, I'm going to be working on some other things in the background, which I don't know how much I can say, because I do like surprises. But trust that they will be in progress. They are all works in progress, as everything is. But soon, hopefully soon, I will have some fruits to show of my labor. So, schedule is still kind of a work in progress for this week. I'm trying to figure some stuff out. But I should be streaming on Thursday. I'll be trying and potentially failing to finish FNAF Security Breach. And then I'm hoping to do a collab on Friday, but we will see. It's showing that the chat's moving, and I cannot see chat for some reason. Oh, that's the wrong window. Ah, close that. But I'm so okay. Like, I don't know. I'm thinking about graduation. Not VTuber graduation. Again, Star Wars VT is eternal. I will attack anybody who says otherwise. However, I have been thinking about like my graduation from college and like what that means for me. It's kind of so surreal to think about it. It's so keys tickle tickle tickle. It's so surreal to think about. Like, 1 minute I'm just like studying, I'm writing, I'm doing whatever needs to be done for something. And then the next minute, I don't have those deadlines anymore. Well, nothing but self-imposed deadlines anyway for now. Am I gonna keep writing? Definitely. That is my passion. I like writing. I like the written word. No chancla. No chancla. We're not doing chancla here. But it is... I have to figure out how I'm going to implement my writing into the things I want to do. There's a lot of things that I want to do. A lot of things. How many of those things are possible? That's the question. But I'm going to be trying to do as much as I can, basically. I'm going to be trying to explore as many horizons as possible. Trying to be the best VTuber in the galaxy. You know, that kind of thing. Or I'm sorry, not the best. the greatest VTuber in the galaxy. You gotta have that alliteration in there. The greatest in the galaxy, you feel me? Very important, very important. But it was so surreal walking across the stage and just being like, this is it. That's all, folks. It was so weird. But it was so fulfilling. It was very fulfilling. And I cried. I won't lie. You guys, Estrellitas, you all know me. I cried. I cried a lot. And then I asked my dad while he was there. Papa Star was here. That's also a reason why I didn't stream, because I wanted to spend time with him. But Papa Star was here, and the whole night of my graduation, we went to get Korean barbecue. Delicious, by the way. We went to get Korean barbecue, and the whole night I was just asking him, like, are you proud of me? Are you proud of me? And he was just like, how could you ask such a stupid question? How could you be so silly, Starry? Come on, get with the program. So, very silly. Very goofy. We love Star Papa Star in this chat. I might be going down to visit him at some point. Him and my mother. And I am very excited for that too. Whether or not... I know I gotta figure some stuff out before I say for sure whether I'm going or not, but I'm hoping to go in early June and then come back in like early June. So like just a week trip. It's not gonna be that long. And I will still be streaming, of course, teehee, because of course I would. I'm not gonna leave my Estrellitas again. Oh, I don't know if I mentioned this. No, I did. I probably did mention this, but I'm gonna also just fill you guys in again. I realized that I'm going off script again. Not that I have a script, but I was talking about stuff, and now I'm going to talk about other stuff that's completely unrelated. So I hope you're ready. Essentially, I got Invisalign. I don't know if I talked about it while I was streaming, but I did get Invisalign. And it is, it's kind of nightmarish, honestly. Okay, you're supposed to wear it for 20 hours a day. Like 20 hours minimum a day. I can't do that. I can't do that because my eating habits will not let me do it. Oh my gosh. I'm hiccuping. But, or burping? I don't know. But, essentially, I can't do that because of my eating habits. I am very much a grazer. So essentially, I will, like, instead of having, like, 3 meals and 3 snacks a day, like, regimented, I will just, like, I'll have a meal, and then I'll have that meal again as, like, snacks throughout the day. I eat grass. I do eat grass. I do. Well, I used to. I don't eat grass anymore because I learned that dogs pee in grass. So, it's unfortunate. Because grass is honestly, it's got... How do I describe this? Grass has this... It adds flavor. Yes. It's kind of like lettuce. It's kind of similar to lettuce in that it's kind of like just crunchy water. Like, you just suck the water out of the grass and you're like, good. You know, that's good stuff. But again, after I learned that dogs pee in grass, I do not eat grass anymore. So, I also used to eat dirt. Dirt was nice. Dirt was very crunchy. It had a crunchy texture. I don't eat dirt anymore. I don't eat dirt anymore. Did I eat it? I probably had like alright, I can't defend that one. Okay. When I was a kid, there were these 2 like parallel bars. Not like gymnastics parallel bars, but literal like parallel bars that you could like lift yourself on in the playground. They were like really far away and nobody ever went there, so I would go there to like chill out. And like sometimes the dirt would get like sometimes you just eat a little dirt by accident. You're like, oh, wow, this is crunchy. You're like, wow, dirt. Oh, paint chips was the other one. Paint chips were the other one. Oh my god. Did child me have pica? Alright, so, yes. Paint chips in middle school. Dirt and grass in elementary school, and then I graduated to paint chips. I can't defend you at all. You're the worst lawyer I've ever hired. Okay, but like, the paint chips were like sweet, weirdly sweet. So, that might explain a few things though, if it was sweet. I've learned a few things about paint chips in my time as a star traveler. I've learned a few things about the paint chips that maybe young me shouldn't have been eating. I'll give myself that. The dirt, dirt, and then the grass, yeah, but like paint chips were just kind of I don't know. I don't feel like I can defend the paint chips either, honestly. It's hard to defend the weird things I ate as a kid. Also, I know I've gone over this before. I just had a lot of weird eating habits as a kid that I have dubiously grown out of. Dubiously. I still deconstruct my food though. I will still, if I'm eating I can't do sandwiches. I cannot do sandwiches. Do not give me a sandwich. I will eat like half of it, and then I will pick out everything that I like from the sandwich, probably with my hands, and then I will throw out the sandwich. The remainders of the sandwich, the deconstructed sandwich, the remains, the corpse of the sandwich. Okay, so I can't do sandwiches. Sandwiches don't work for me. My like hold on, I gotta drink some water real quick. Yeah, so in other news, I've been working with a nutritionist lately. That's been fun. Have I told her about my weird eating habits yet? No. Will I? Maybe, mayhaps even. Oh, in other news, seems like they will be struggling with you, that's for sure. Hey, at least I'm adventurous with what I eat. At least I will try anything once. In other news, I'm getting ADHD tested. Can you guys believe that? I'm getting ADHD tested. It's crazy. Hi Star, long time to see. Hi, welcome to the stream. I'm talking about my weird stuff that's going on. I've been trying so hard to get diagnosed with literally any kind of neurodivergency. I've been trying really hard. I was diagnosed as a kid. I don't know if it's necessary at this point. Okay, but I think I mentioned this before. But I'm not sure, but I'll say it anyway. As a kid, I was diagnosed with autism, but it was my friend. Well, okay, maybe I shouldn't. The way I'm telling this story makes me realize that maybe I should have just figured this out more. But basically, I was diagnosed with PDD-NOS, which is, according to my friend, just we don't know what's wrong with you. Take this diagnosis. But basically, it's pervasive developmental disorder, not otherwise specified. And they were like, okay, there's clearly something wrong here. We don't know what it is. So I wanted to get retested because when I lived back in my old home, I was getting tested, and then the person who was testing me, I called them up. After a few years, because I was waiting for my results for a few years, and I called them up and I was like, hey, it's Starry. Do you have my do you have my test results? And she was like, I've never heard of you before. I do not know who you are. Do not call again. So I got ghosted, essentially. And I don't know. So now I get to take it a third time. Well, technically a fifth time. I get to get tested a fifth time. Because the third and fourth times that I tried to take the test, I forgot that I was taking the test and I never finished them. So that third and fourth one was more of a skill issue on my end. I'll accept that. I will happily accept that. But yeah, so start out the VT. Probably neurodivergent in some way. But we're gonna get an actual diagnosis, and we're gonna celebrate it. We're gonna celebrate it with cake. It's gonna be like, there's something wrong with you mentally. Yay! After everything I've heard, I believe it. Yeah. I would be more surprised if they were like, yeah, you're totally normal. Checks out. I'd be more surprised if that happened than if I got a diagnosis. Aw, it's okay. Yeah. I'm honestly kind of like, I'm kind of excited to figure out what's going on, because it's just like, it's hard. Things are harder for me than I feel they should be, and I feel like with extra support, with the diagnosis and extra support, it'll be easier for me. After you're an adult, it gets harder to diagnose. No! Well, I'm gonna do it while I have insurance. I'm gonna do it while I have insurance. And hopefully that'll work out in my favor. Let's see, what else am I thinking of? Oh, okay. Wait, this is not relevant to the conversation. I hope so too. Yeah. I already did the intake with the doctor. And as they were asking me questions, as his assistant was asking me questions, I was just like, huh. Are these things not normal? So, oh god. So many things that I should have mentioned, and I just kind of forgot. And I was like, I'll email her, I'll tell her later what the weird stuff that happens, and then I just kept forgetting. And now I don't even remember what I told her. Trey! Holy shit! 58 months at tier 1. That's crazy. That's wacky and wild. Thank you so much for the subscription. Wow! Among Us. That's still one of my favorite emotes I've ever gotten. I think it's really funny. I love the Among Us memes. Is anybody else excited for the Among Us TV show? Because I am. I really hope it comes out soon. The 2 reasons I'm excited for it. 1, stacked cast of voice actors. Crazy amount of talent in that show. And like Elijah Wood, I think is who else is in there? Oh my gosh, hold on. I spelled show wrong, but who cares? Patton Oswalt. Hold on. Why am I sneezing? Oh my gosh. Hold on. Okay, no sneeze. Okay, anyway, we got Elijah Wood. We got Patton Oswalt. We got Phil Lamar, Wayne Knight. Kimiko Glenn, Yvette Nicole Brown, crazy talent, crazy amount of talent. Ashley Johnson, Randall Park, not in that order. But, and the second reason I'm so excited for it, the second reason I'm so excited for this Among Us TV show created by Owen Dennis. And if you guys don't know who Owen Dennis is, buckle up. He is the creator of Infinity Train, which I will never shut up about. I will never shut up about this show. I will never forgive Cartoon Network or Warner Brothers Discovery or whatever for canceling it. After 4 seasons, 4 books, if you will. I think genuinely Infinity Train might be some of my favorite television. My favorite animated television of like ever, of all time. Tops Owl House, Tops Digital Circus. What else is the top? I can't think of anything else. Steven Universe, Top Steven Universe, definitely. I mean, depending on what kind of genre you're going for, sure. But like, oh my gosh, that show is so good. And I'm so sad that they canceled it. They will never, unless they bring it back as an Adult Swim show, I will not be forgiving them anytime soon. Honestly, I feel like Adult Swim could handle a lot more mature series. Like, and I say mature, not in terms of like for adults, but I mean like serious series, personally. I think, because they've delved into more serious topics before, and like into even a horror with their infomercials and stuff. Like that's what used to scare me as a kid. But of course I kept coming back because it was so good. You know, just because you call yourself Wham City Comedy doesn't mean you just do comedy, apparently. But I would love to see them tackle Infinity Train. I would love to see Infinity Train without the guardrails of being a kids show, because they already do some fucked up shit in that show. Book 3, anybody? Book 3, Cult of the Conductor. Oh, that one got dark. But just in general, I just feel like that show could really thrive if it wasn't just for kids. And the main reason it got canceled was because of the what's it called? The child entry point, I think is what they called it. They were like, this is too dark for kids. Go away forever. And I'm just like, God damn it. Fuck. Oh, but but yeah, I love Infinity Train, and I really hope that someday it does come back, because genuinely that show is so good. You know, the creator Owen Dennis also made another pilot recently. I might play that on stream. Tempting. I will contemplate it. I will think about it. I will save it for a rainy day. It's called Deathahedron, I think. I think it is about a deadly space game show, but I might be getting that mixed up with Dungeon Crawler Carl, honestly. But I need to read Dungeon Crawler Carl because I've heard really good things about it. Changing the subject. I want to get back into reading. I want to get back into reading so bad. I have so many books on my shelf that I have not read. I'm like, oh yeah, I've been seeing this book all over TikTok. Wow. I related about one of the rest of regular show Lost Tapes. I have not seen the new regular show Lost Tapes. I won't lie, honestly. I was never a big fan of regular show. And I don't think it's because it's a bad show. It's not a bad show. It's really well done. I'm just not a fan of like the comedic stylings and like the, not random, but it's just like, I don't know. I just wasn't a fan of it growing up. I wasn't a fan. Oh, I wouldn't say I was a hater. But I just wasn't a fan. Like, I would watch it if it came on sometimes. But if there was anything else on the show, on like TV at the time, I would go watch something else. It's good random. It's definitely good random. It just wasn't my cup of tea. What else did I watch? on Cartoon Network. I kind of stopped watching Cartoon Network after Gumball got canceled, I think. Because that was really the only show that kept me tethered to the network. I didn't like the new Powerpuff Girls. I like the old Powerpuff Girls, but not the new one. Felt very strange. I hear they're remaking Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends too, which is strange. It's a strange choice for sure. But I mean, if Craig McCracken's helming it, then maybe it'll be okay. Hopefully they learned their lesson with the Powerpuff Girls remake. And not having Foster's Home, you said? Yeah, Foster's Home. Aren't they remaking it, or have they already remade it? Foster's Home reboot. Foster Fun Time for Imaginary Friends is the name of the new show. It's an upcoming reboot, so it's not out yet, but it will be at some point. They're making it for an even, yeah, I think it's for preschoolers, or like younger children, definitely younger than the original age demographic. Kind of like what they did with Craig of the Creek, where they had like the main show that I would say was kind of like a for all kids, for all audiences kind of show, and then they had, what was the sister's name? Fudge. I don't remember her name. Jessica's Big Little World, that's what it's called. Foster's show for people who actually have imaginary friends. Yeah. But, yeah, Jessica's Big Little World, which I never watched, but I've heard really good things about. I heard that it's very cute anyway. Cartoon Network has a preschool block called Cartoonito. Oh, they had one, excuse me. It stopped. The programming block ceased operations in 2025, almost a year ago from today. But yeah, just in general, it was I stopped watching Cartoon Network. I still watched some of the shows. Like I watched Craig of the Creek. I really love Craig of the Creek, honestly. That show was like so much fun. But I don't know if I watched anything more recent than that, honestly. I don't think I watched anything super recent from Cartoon Network. As for Adult Swim, of course, I watched Smiling Friends. Smiling Friends is hilarious. I don't know why I like Smiling Friends and I don't like regular show. Smiling Friends feels more random than regular show, for sure. But I just really like that show. I just really like Smiling Friends. Is that the only thing that I watched from them? There was one that I was meaning to watch. I don't know if it's still on though. Is it called Invincible Fight Girl? No. Yeah, Invincible Fight Girl was one of the ones that I wanted to watch, which I haven't seen yet. Apparently it's still on the air too, which is good. I think they finished up the first season, so should be good to watch. Oh, right. Okay. I have actually watched more recent Cartoon Network shows, and the one that I am very, very normal about is called Villanos. It's a Mexican animated comedy. Yeah, I'd say it's a comedy. About supervillains who work together, and it is really good, and it's coming back, and I'm so excited. I thought the show was gone forever, and yet it persists. And yet it keeps going. You cannot kill Villanos. Villanos cannot die. The English name for the show is Villainous. But I call it Villanos because I'm extra. But they it's very fun. I like the Spanish version more than the English version. I don't know why I can't stand Dr. Flug's voice in English. Nothing against him, nothing against the guy. He does a great job. I think it's because I got used to the Spanish version, the English sub version, that when I heard the English dub version, I was like, this is not my son. This is not my guy. So, I will be holding a villainous watch party in the server at some point because I love that show and I'm very normal about it and I like it a lot and I am super normal about it. So you can expect that at some point for sure. Sounds interesting. It is very interesting. Okay. And it has lore. It has so much lore. There's a secret website where you can look at the files of the characters, like, and learn background information about everybody, including Aldo Maldonado, who I'm not gonna spoil for you, but I probably just spoiled him by like revealing his name. But I will not say any more. You will have to learn all about Aldo Maldonado yourself. Because he's a very interesting character. Water. Agüita. I'm kind of tempted to go over my my list of goals for the year. Let's see. What is it called? It's I had a list. I made a resolution list. We're almost about halfway through the year. I kind of want to look through it and see what I've accomplished and what needs work. Where is it? Where's my 2026 resolutions? Wow! I'm gonna share screens in just a hot second. Probably gaming, right? I think. Let's find out. Wow! I'm here now. Let me see where I can find, not that one, nope. Oh man, here we go. Start Drive the VT 2026 resolutions. I want to see what I've done so far, where I've come, where I've gone, where I'll go, all that jazz. And I hope you all will stick with me for the ride. Stream 2 times a week, work in progress. We're gonna make it probably 3 to 4 times a week now. Probably stick to 3, and then a 4th day for stuff. Go to more conventions. Okay. Here's the thing. I have tickets to Off Kai. I do. I have tickets, and I'm so excited. I was so excited to go. However, oh my gosh, the wrong thing that I didn't mean to do. However, stuff got really expensive, guys. I don't think you understand how, well, we all understand how expensive things are now. I'm going to keep hope in my heart. I'm going to hold hope in my heart that I will be able to still attend in some way. But I'm really hopeful that I can go in person. I'm still holding hope in my heart that I can go in person, but we will have to wait and see how that works out. Unfortunately, I'm putting on music. I'm putting on muzak. Where is... Ooh, litter. I can't play that song on stream. Let's see. No, I can't play that song either. That's copyright. What is it called? It's called lo-fi copyright-free music. Please tell me that none of these are AI. Please. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna set the audio to this one. We're gonna see how loud it gets once the ads are over. Perfect. Perfection even. Okay. I'm hoping to get to Off-Guide though. How that'll work out, we will have to wait and see a little bit. I have hope in my heart. Anime NYC is definitely a go, though. Anime NYC is definitely a go. I know I'm going there. Maybe guessed at a few. Work in progress. Make video essays. In the works. Release more covers. One every other month. We're gonna do it one every 3 months. Podcast. Evil face. Work in progress. Experiment with voice acting. Work in progress. Re-debut. That was supposed to be a surprise. Work in progress. Participate in more collabs, concerts, SMPs. I feel like I've been doing that, and I've been doing a pretty good job too. Games to play. Work in progress. I need to finish Outer Wilds so bad, and also I need to play Silent Hill 2. I think I finally got it working when we get to NYC this year. Oh no! No! I'm so sorry. Things are getting so expensive. It sucks. It sucks. Things are getting bad. I don't want to get too political, but things are getting bad. Let's see. Going back on topic though. I need to play Silent Hill 2 and Outer Wilds. Finish Outer Wilds. I want to play through all of the Final Fantasy games, starting from the beginning and then seeing how the series evolves. I think that'd be a really fun series to do. We'll see how that goes. Utilize the Discord server more. Going to start doing that probably next week. Get hyped, get excited. Subathon, donathon for charity. Work in progress. Work in progress. Improve Blender skills. I haven't touched Blender in a hot minute, actually. I can't say work in progress on that one. I would love to get better at Blender, though. I have been practicing a little bit here and there, but just not consistently. So, unfortunately. Cosplay Starry for cons and such. Work in progress. Filmmaking and scriptwriting. Make a film web series. I'm working on a podcast. I think that counts. I think that counts. Revise my scripts and pitch them. That definitely is a work in progress. I've written more scripts. I need to go back to the scripts that I have and rewrite them. So, I'm going to hear work in progress a lot. You are going to hear work in progress a lot. Get an internship? No. Done. I got an internship. Get a fellowship. Harder. I applied for one. I'm gonna apply for more though, now that I have more time. Watch more movies and TV. I've been watching Dungeon Meshi, guys. I've been watching Dungeon Meshi. Oh my god, it's so good. It's such a good show, and nobody told me. No, plenty of people told me, and I had faith, but I didn't have as much faith as I should have had because that show is really good. I think I'm on the second or third to last episode. We got to I'm not going to spoil it, but we haven't finished it yet. So I'm very excited to find out where the season ends and where the next season will begin. Ooga booga! So I'll say that that's doing well. Keep up to date with industry news. That's where I struggle. That is where I struggle a little bit, a wee bit, as a treat. I am not. I'm subscribed. I am subscribed to various media news outlets. I don't read any of the emails. They just clog my email. It's bad. Get better at art. Draw one time every other day. Gonna get back on that. Graduate college. Done. Write a book. For realsies. I've been writing a lot. I did write a lot. And now I just need to write more. I will write a book. Shut up! No ads! You didn't pay me to put your ad in my stream. How dare you? You come into my starship and proclaim yourself the Lord of the Manor? How dare you? Oh my gosh. Oh my god, these ads are really bad. They're just like still images with like text, with like words over them, with like voice overlays. Finish your ads. Thank you. Huh. Anyway, I am learning makeup. That one I'm doing pretty well with. Hold on, let me go back up real quick. Take better care of myself. I still have a lot to learn about makeup, so maybe I'll write this as a work in progress. But you not shower? Shut up. I do shower. I shower. Okay, guys. I shower. I swear to God, I'm laying my life on the line here. I shower. I shower, guys. I promise. I have some problems with consistency, but I shower, guys. I promise. It happens. It does happen. I do shower. Not a true gamer. I'd rather be showered than be a true gamer, so. I promise I shower. I won't lie though. I will not lie. I have problems with consistency. It's something I'm really desperately trying to work on. Something I'm really working on. So, I don't have a set schedule. I need to set a schedule for myself somehow and just be like, hey, I am going to hey, here's what my day's gonna look like. Here's what I'm gonna do in a day. Because if I don't have that, then I lie in bed all day. It's not good for me. I do want to pick up a martial art though. That'd be fun. But I think more than that, I want to get rid of this. I want to learn to dance. You not brush your teeth? Listen, I do brush my teeth. I do. The Invisalign's helping with the brushing of the teeth, okay? Brushing teeth. I do brush my teeth. Guys, leave me alone. Stop. Stop it. Take my medication as prescribed. God. Anyway, be kinder to myself. I'm doing that. Oh, stinky star. No! No! I shower and it's so over. No! Okay. I shower and I brush my teeth. I've gotten very good at the consistency on that. I've gotten very good. I've gotten so much better at the consistency. I expected better. No! Well, yes! But, oh my gosh, you guys are so mean to me. You guys are so vain. Oh god, once a month isn't enough? What do you mean once a month? Once a month for what? It's once a day. Or once every other day. But you know what? For reals, it's good that you recognize these issues rather than let it fester, and that's good. See? Scarl's on my side. Scarl's on my side, and they believe in me. I'm working on it. I'm doing my best, guys. Depression's no joke, guys. Depression's not a joke, guys. Oh my gosh, I'm not gonna say anything because if I say anything, it's gonna get weird. But I am definitely, it is something that I do struggle with at times, and I am working on it very hard to make sure that it doesn't get bad. So I'm getting okay at it. I'm getting better. I do want to learn Spanish. I need to work on my Spanish. And then an instrument. I'm learning piano. I'm getting good at piano. But yeah, so far. So far, es hora de aprender español. Claro que sí. I would do it on stream, but honestly find, like, I personally find language learning streams to be a bit boring. So I would not subject you guys to that personally. I don't think I could do that. I don't think I could do that to y'all. So I will not do that to y'all. Hold on, we're going back to the setting. Wow, I'm back up here now. Wow. Let me mute the city lights so that we can listen to the cool, sweet sounds of the opera audio. This music's really quiet. Hold on, let me fix that, I guess. Why is it still playing? Oh, it's because I have this on. Okay, I was wondering. This song is just really soft. This song's just really quiet. But ooga booga. Oh my god, advertisements. What? Ah. Okay, there we go. I'm actually digging this a little bit. This is nice. Hopefully these are... I want to save this to my music playlist, my BGM playlist. Yes. But yeah, when I see people studying other languages on stream, I don't know, it depends. I feel like it's not entertaining to me personally, and I'm not gonna knock people who do find it entertaining, but I would feel bad. I would feel bad learning Spanish on stream and ruining my reputation. No, I'm kidding. But I just think it's something best done in my spare time. I can sing in Spanish though. I can do it pretty well. Let's see. Oh my gosh. Let's see. I'm gonna take a quick break while the ads play and try to think of more things to talk about because I'm running out. I want to do something. I just don't know what I want to do, unfortunately. So we will be back momentarily, everybody. Get ready for the ads. What? Where's hold on. Ah! Close that. Okay. Here we go. All right, we're back from the ads. Blech. Okay. I did not think of anything to talk about. I was like, oh my gosh, yay, I'm going to have so much, 3 minutes, more than enough time to think about what I want to talk about. No. I'm going to turn on the thing again. It was so scary. Ads about insurance. Not insurance. Oh my gosh. Ugh. What was I thinking? Oh, I had something. I had the inkling of something. But yeah, insurance. Ugh. I thought about like writing ads, but I don't know anything about writing ads. Never been more scared in my life. Oh, the horror. Do you guys remember those ads from the what was it? Was it Allstate? It might have been Allstate. The ones with like the mayhem guy. The one with like that guy, that really crusty looking guy with like the shaving scar that he has bandaged up, and he's just like, he rides on top of people's cars and gets them into trouble or gets them into like really bad accidents. And of course, because it's a commercial, nobody ever dies, but it's not. Oh, I have something to talk about. I have a thing to talk about. I've come up with it. I did it. All me, baby. So when I was a kid, I couldn't watch horror movies. I wasn't allowed. But you know what's surprisingly common and surprisingly like really scary for like a child, and probably for adults too? PSAs and PIFs. For some reason, okay, the two that I was thinking about, because we got on the subject, because I forced ourselves on the subject. I forced us to get on the subject. The first one is one with like a woman who's like, I don't even remember what she's advertising. She's advertising something. But as she's like walking through the through her house, she slips on one of her children's toys. Nightmare. Anyway, my cable fell out of my microphone. That was weird. Ugh. I hope the audio hasn't been fucked up for the entire time. Whoops. But but essentially there was a PSA that I saw more recently. This one's more recent, but it was of this woman who's like advertising something. Not my fault, I promise. I trust you, Scarl. I trust you. But there was a crackle when I touched a cord for a moment. Right? So you with your psychic, electrokinetic powers. Yeah, that was your fault. This whole thing is your fault. True. But there was this, okay, so she's advertising something. And as she's advertising this thing, she trips on one of her kids' toys and lands face first into a glass table, and it shatters, and it's really graphic for something that's supposed to be shown to like, I feel like maybe children. Hold on, what was it? It was like the commercial. Which one was it? It was the New Zealand accident ad. Let me see. Oh, I don't want to play the audio. She's advertising like a fruit bar, and then she falls through the table, and like, you wouldn't think like, it's just really unsettling. Like you can hear her shuddering breath. You can hear her trying to control her breathing as she's like suffering, and it's like, oh God, that's bad. That's really bad. And then there's the other one that I've heard of before, or that I watched more so as a kid, which is the Canadian one. You all know the Canadian one, right? The one where like the woman's talking about like, oh yeah, I'm getting married this weekend, and this is my final day of work. You know, too bad I'm not getting married though, because I'm gonna have an accident. But it's not really an accident. You know, we should have cleaned up the oil on the ground. And she picks up like this big pot of boiling water, and she's like, we should have done all this stuff. And then she falls backwards, and the oil or the water goes all over her face, and she's like screaming, and you're just like, oh my God, what? Why am I seeing this on the kids' Cartoon Network? What? I'm not Canadian, but Jesus, stay in place, microphone, please. I feel like it was shown to a lot of people that maybe should not have seen it. Maybe it was a little graphic. Maybe it was a little upsetting, you know? Maybe we don't want to see that. Maybe we don't want to see that, actually. But as a kid, I actively sought those out because I thought, because I wasn't allowed to watch horror movies, so. Let me check something real quick. Okay, it is working. I'm not gonna watch that video though. I'm not gonna watch that video because it upsets me. It makes me sad. It makes me cringe a little. Oh, there we go. Okay, now I can hear it again. I was like, why is my music not playing? Where's my music? It's right there. Always has been. Another one that I remember from when I was a kid, another public information film that I remember. I think it's called The Finishing Line. Imagine the Olympics, but you play them on train tracks. Bad things happen. It's not just that you're playing them on train tracks, you're playing them on active train tracks. That's the issue. That is the main concern here. The main idea, the main theme, the moral of the story is don't play on train tracks. Because apparently that was a very popular thing to do, which I never quite understood. Never quite got why people wanted to play on train tracks or buy trains. Not quite my thing. But, yeah, it just was very strange. It was a very strange PIF. That one's British. The Finishing Line, I think that's what it's called, right? That one's British, though. So, Finishing Line. Yeah, it was a short film produced in 1977 by the British Transport Films and directed by John Krish. It was written by Krish and Michael Gilmore. It warns about the dangers children face on railway lines. Although it is not strictly a public information film, it is often considered to be so by fans of the genre. There are other fans? I thought I was the only one. It was broadcast in its entirety several times on television, but was so controversial that it was replaced less than 2 years later by the slightly less graphic Robbie, 1979. Do I recognize this one? This one looks familiar. By fan of the genre. By fan singular of the genre. I didn't know there were other people who liked stuff like this, like PIFs and PSAs. I genuinely thought I was the only one, because I have never, in all of my time on the internet, outside of like people who archive things like this, so I guess they're fans, but like outside of those kinds of people, and maybe dubiously the Nostalgia Critic, who did I learned about the Nostalgia Critic through his video on PSAs. But I genuinely never thought there were like other fans. I never considered that. I thought I was the only one. This is heartwarming. VTuber realizes that they're not the weirdo freak they thought they were. The Great Tunnel Walk. Oh god. I wonder if there's any way we can watch it at some point. Would you guys watch a video essay of me talking about PIFs and PSAs? Would you guys watch that? You can be honest. Yeah, good. That's all I needed. That's all the permission I needed. I could do like a whole series on PSAs and PIFs. Will it be popular? Mm-hmm. Will I enjoy it? Mm-hmm. So, I go cuckoo bananas over stuff like that. Over PIFs and PSAs. Oh my god. Why am I thinking of Threads? Threads is not a PIF. Threads is not a PIF or a PSA or any kind of like public service announcement for that matter. It is just genuinely a very disturbing film. I watched it once and then I tried watching it again and I could not find. I watched the first half of the movie and then the video cut off. And then we couldn't find the second half of the movie, so we were like, well, guess that's it for us. Wah wah. I went to this is on topic, I promise. I went to a museum recently that talked about nuclear war and nuclear war propaganda. Like anti-nuclear war propaganda specifically, but also just in general nuclear energy propaganda. Very interesting stuff to me. Very interesting because I got to learn all about how like I mean I already knew some of the stuff, but I learned more about like how they advertise nuclear energy to people and then how they tried to dissuade people from mutually assured destruction, which was very interesting. They were showing When the Wind Blows, which is legit one of my favorite movies, not one that I recommend. It is one of the few movies that I'm like, maybe we shouldn't sit down and watch this if we're trying to have a good time. Like, okay, for those of you who don't know, there was a movie. It's a movie about an elderly couple, and they're very sweet. They're a very sweet elderly couple. They're very nice. And one day they get trapped in their house after a nuclear bomb goes off. Not near them, but like they're in the countryside, and so they're not directly affected by the nuclear bomb, but they're like they're not completely unscathed. Like their house is kind of destroyed. And they try to survive based on what the government told them to do. It doesn't really go well for them, but it's a tragedy for sure. It's a tragic movie. It is one of my favorites. Maybe don't watch it. Maybe don't watch it. Actually watch it, but only if you're in like the right headspace to handle that kind of stuff. Cause it's a heavy watch. Although it's got music by David Bowie and Roger Waters. Roger Waters of Pink Floyd. David Bowie was originally set to do the full soundtrack of the movie, and then he backed out because I think he was busy with something else. I don't remember. But they are Roger Waters of Pink Floyd. That's cool. No, Roger Waters does a fantastic job on the soundtrack. I still listen to the soundtrack more often than I probably should. Specifically the song when they're like dropping the bombs. Like that song was harrowing. That song's fucked up, but it's really good. I could ramble about movies forever. Could you guys tell? Could you guys tell that I, the BFA, the Bachelor of Fine Art in fucking screenwriting and film and stuff. Could you tell that I really like movies and TV shows? I know, I keep it such a good secret. Why is my thing lagging? What the hell? We're having technical difficulties, but I will outlive all the technical difficulties. I am immortal. I am immune. I can handle it. Everything is fine. Everything is A-okay. What the hell? Means I get to reach 10K started sooner. Okay, it's just really quiet. I thought my headphones went out again immediately, and I was like, what the hell? Why is it so quiet? It's because I have the music really quiet. Fun with me means I get to reach the 10K started sooner. Oh god. Oh no. No. But I want to watch more movies. Have you guys heard about that Sheep movie, the Sheep Detective one? Is it called The Sheep Detective? I don't remember. I've heard people talking about that one like crazy. Yeah, The Sheep Detectives. It's supposed to be a comedy. I have heard nothing but people saying that they cried really hard to that movie. And it concerns me. It's like, what is wrong with this movie? What happens in this movie that makes people cry? I need to find out. Maybe I'll watch it. I mean, I'll definitely watch it. Maybe I'll watch it tonight after stream. Treat myself to a nice little movie. How is it only 9:30? How is it only 9:30 right now? That's kind of crazy. It feels really late. It feels really late to me. So I might call stream in like half an hour. I want to stick around a little longer because I want to enjoy my time with my Estrellitas. I want to have fun. I want to do cool, silly things, you know? It's been, what is it? I won't say it's been a rough past few days. I've been really excited to stream again. And I've just been like thinking about all the things that I can talk about and all the things that I can do on stream. And now that I'm actually here, it's all gone. It's gone. Everything's vanished. Which is unfortunate. This is why you should write things down. Not like me, not like silly old me who doesn't write anything down and then immediately forgets everything. Oh, okay. Funny story. Funny but harrowing story. I had a speaker in my bathroom. I had a speaker for when I was like taking a shower. I like to play some music and I like to play it loud so I can actually hear it over the water. So I had a speaker in my bathroom. I noticed it was running out of battery. That's fine. I'm just gonna plug it in and I'm going to actually leave the house for a couple hours. I get home. I notice the smell of burning plastic. Not good, as we say in the industry. I go to check out my speaker. Uh-oh. Everything's melted. Everything's gone. Well, not everything, but like the speaker itself, kaput. No longer around. I pull out this charging cable and I'm like, okay, this is not good, but this is survivable. This is an okay thing for me. I'll just get another speaker. The cable's fine. I look down at the cable. I see the smoke coming from the cable. I noticed that the cable is red, like it's going to burn something if I don't stop it. I unplug it. Cable's kaput. I almost burned down my apartment yesterday, and nobody knew. Nobody even realized, except for me and maybe the people I was on call with. The people that I was watching stuff with. I was just like, ah! They're like, oh my god, you good? And I was like, no. I almost burned down my apartment, but it's okay. It's fine. Twas quite scary though. Twas quite scary. Oh, speaking of twas quite scary. Different topic time. I've been going on Instagram recently. Bad start. But I've been going on Instagram recently, and I keep coming across this girl who's like dressed up as a knight, and she's like, "Dost thou loveth me?" And I'm like, this is so me coded. Nuts. Thank you for the hydrate. Hold on, I'm gonna finish all my water. That's all the water I had. I have more in the kitchen, but I don't feel like getting it right now. So unfortunate. But she keeps popping up on my timeline, and she's so funny. What's her name? Hold on, let me see if I can find her name real quick. Gotta go to my Instagram and look up Night Lady, probably, or something like that. Unless she just instantly pops up. It's probably also in my messages. Hold on. Probably, yes, here she is. Her name is Nox the Knight. Actually, just a squire. I jest is her tagline. Oh, she streams on Twitch? Oh, shit! Do you think I could be your friend? Do you think I could be your friend? No, I'm kidding. But no, legit, though, she's so funny. So funny. I can recommend. Nox the Knight. What else am I thinking about? I don't know. My brain is empty. My brain's running on empty. I got, which is so weird, because I got a caffeinated drink right before I started this. I was like, oh boy, tea time for tea. I got this jasmine tea with mango bits in it. Oh, it was so good. And then I was like, oh, I'm so eepy. But I was like, no, I can't sleepy. No eepy deepy neepy to sleepy yet. I have a stream to do, so. Not to say that I would rather be asleep than be here, because that is not true. I am glad that I streamed tonight. I'm having a good time. I've noticed that I've been so tired recently, and it frustrates me. I think I just need to I'm taking a new medication right now. I'm on a new med, which is helpful. It's helping me, but it does make me really tired. So I'm gonna blame that. I'm gonna blame that for a little bit, and hope that I acclimate soon, and that it does not get raised anymore, because it's making me very eepy, very very eepy. On Sunday, I fell asleep at maybe 12 a.m. Didn't wake up until 5 p.m. the next day. That's bad. That's not good. And not something I want to make a habit. So, I should make a schedule for myself. I'm going to stick to the schedule. And then, I should do that. I should just make a schedule for myself. Maybe I'll do that in my free time tonight or tomorrow. Oh, by the way, for those of you who were not aware, but you probably all were anyway, My birthday was exactly 2 weeks ago. Wow. I am a year older now. What year is that? I'll never tell. But I am a year older, which is kind of crazy to think about. It's, I don't know, I've surpassed a lot of milestones for myself. Surpassed a lot of milestones, I feel. I don't know when the next milestone is gonna be. Probably in like 3 years for me. But yeah, it's just kind of very strange to get older. And like, not just to get older, but then to graduate college at like a week later. That's kind of fucked up timeline wise. It's kind of messed up. It just, so many things happen in such a small amount of time, and I'm just kind of acclimating. I'm really hopeful that I'll get another internship or a fellowship even to really write. That'd be fun. Or just something to tide me over. I really need to. I've been hunting for jobs. I've been hunting really hard for jobs, and I found a few that look really good. I get so in my head about things. I get so in my head, and I'm just like, oh, I don't fit the qualifications. I can't do this. I can't lie to them. It's like, NB, come on. We gotta get something. We gotta get something going here. But I'm hoping that with the podcast and with the video essays and everything, that'll push me. That'll suffice for a little bit. For a wee bit. For a tiny bit. Yeah. Or at least, like, when I say suffice, I mean, like, I am hoping that it will, prove that I can write to people who may not believe in me. And by people who may not believe in me, I mean just like in general, just like boss, like people who are hiring. I'll be like, hey, I made a podcast, and they'll be like, whoa, that's so sick. Come on our team. I'll be like, yeah. So that's my hope. That is my hope. I'm trying to determine how much longer I want to drag this out. I know I should. I want to go for longer streams, but I need to work on my endurance again, I think, because I am a little pooped. But let's see what I got to do. Gosh, I don't know. I might call it here actually and get some rest and then actively prepare for the next stream and be like, hey, I'm going to be doing such and such, and we're gonna talk about this and this and this, and then we're gonna bop to the top, you know, to put it in layman terms. It's funny. I'll leave you with this straight. This is funny, because as a kid, I hated High School Musical. I could not stand it. I hated it so much. As an adult, High School Musical 2 is the superior one. High School Musical 1 maybe comes second, and then High School Musical 3 comes third, in my opinion. I know the third one came out in theater, so it has a higher budget. That doesn't excuse the fact that it's not the best movie in the series. In fact, I think it makes it worse. High School Musical 2 all the way. Also, welcome KGPN. Very interesting name. But yeah, I just I've been so busy running around doing all sorts of things. I went to a chocolate store in my graduation outfit, and they gave me free chocolates. What? That's crazy. I did not get those free chocolates though, because I think I left them in the bag that my dad took with him when he traveled home. Ugh. My chocolates, my truffles, my truffles. Why are they called truffles actually? Hold on. Why are the chocolates called truffles? Where does the word truffle even come from? Etymology. Derives from the Latin tuber, meaning swelling or lump, which referred to the fungus's appearance. This evolved through Vulgar Latin, tufera, and Old Occitan, trufa, before becoming the French truffle, or truffle, or truffe. The term is also linked to the Indo-European root tu, to swell. Why are the chocolates? Chocolate truffle. They came about in 1895. The chocolate ones, not the mushrooms. In the 1980s, they became really popular. The name derives from the chocolate truffle similarity in appearance to truffles, a tuber fungus. That's what truffles look like? Is that what they look like? They look weird. They look very strange indeed. Truffles are weird. Hold on, let me show. Okay. Oh my gosh, it's so big. That's a truffle, guys. That's a truffle. It's not weird. It's a little weird to me. It's a weird looking mushroom. Yes, let's get rid of the upload though. This guy just I think all of these mushrooms, well, at least 2 of them come from the same person. Maybe 3? Oh yeah, they are from the same person, it looks like, or from the same town anyway. 2 of these images are have the same blanket underneath them, and the same lighting, the same warm yellow lighting. So it's like, but yeah, it makes sense. They're from the same town in the province of Pisa, in the region of Tuscany, Italy. You know, I've always wanted to go to Italy. I had the chance to study abroad there, and I honestly should have taken it, but I did not take it because I did not want to leave my cats behind for like a whole semester. It was just not something I was willing to do, unfortunately. So I stayed where I am. I stayed in town, and I graduated from college. Yippee! But I never got the chance to study abroad, which kind of sucks a little bit. I had the chance to study a lot of places, and I just I didn't take those opportunities. I mean, it's not like I can't just go on my own time to do whatever I want, but I just really didn't want to leave my cats behind. I love my girlies. I love my girls. Where are you? Hi! Oh, she's right behind me, guys. She's right behind me. Hi! How are you? She's perfectly loafed, guys. Thank you. She's perfectly loafed. She's a perfect loaf. It's amazing, guys. It's incredible. I wish you could see it. I wish you could see it. She's so baby. Oh my god, you're down there too? Wow! They're both here. They're both here watching me. Hello! Welcome back. One of my cats is having trouble with her hips, which concerns me. So, she's due for an x-ray. She's gonna get an x-ray. She's gonna be given Churu with gabapentin in it. And she's gonna be all chill for the doctors, hopefully. I doubt she like I know she's in pain, which is upsetting for sure. But I don't it's not like a she can't walk, she can't jump, she can't do anything. She seems to be handling it pretty well. And I do have painkillers for her if it gets like to a point where she's like not able to handle it. But for the most part, she's just been relaxing. So I'm keeping an eye on things, making sure she's okay. She's going to the doctor on Thursday. Flop! Oh, she flopped, guys. She flopped over. She's so baby. Oh, she's so baby, guys. I wish I could show you her. I wish I could show her to you. But yeah, I just like. I'm sure she'll be okay. That's what I would keep telling myself. I'm sure she'll be okay, and I will do whatever it takes to make sure my daughter, my furry daughter, is okay. So, hello, what are you doing down there? What are you doing? Shimmy out. Hold on. Let me see if I can get her to meow. Let me see if I can get her to meow on camera. Or not on camera, but like on audio. Hold on, I need to just put this up here. Hey, no, go back. Here. Oh, you're snap you up. Okay, she's here, guys. She's here. Hello. Anything you want to say to the people at home? Anything? Oh, she's not happy. She's not a happy girl. Okay, you go back down now. You're free. Goodbye. Anyway, let's see who we've got to raid tonight. Who do we have to raid tonight? What are our options for tonight? I know we had a short stream, but raided into Bree for a while, so I will raid into Bree because she is very cool. Alright, everyone, I hope you all have a great rest of your night. I hope you all remember that you're loved and cared for. And if nobody's in your corner rooting for you, I am here to stay forever! And I'm rooting for you. Hopefully the next stream will be a little more polished and a little more like less stream of conscious and more just like chill. Well, not chill because we're playing Five Nights at Freddy's Security Breach, but you know what I mean. I will be back. I promise. I pinky promise. And I will put up a schedule. It'll be great, and I will be less tired. So I will see you all soon, and I will hang out in the VC. I will hang out in the VC more, I promise. So join the Discord if you haven't already. Okay. Bye, everybody. Bye.